Hi viewers, today we are going to learn an interesting checkmate pattern by which a strong grandmaster lost the game in less than 15 moves. Before going into the game, let me explain you about the pattern with a small opening trap. White starts with f4, known as the bird's opening, e5, f into e5, d6, an interesting pawn sacrifice, and after e takes on d6, bishop captures on d6. Now there is a deadly checkmating threat right away in the opening, and let's say white develops this knight without paying attention to the black's last move. You can see this diagonal is pretty weak, and just a huge blunder, and black can just play queen h4, and after g3 you can just take with either the bishop or the queen, doesn't matter, it's a checkmate right away in the opening. Let's jump into the game. It was played in the French Chess Championship last week between Matthew Cornet and Sebastian Feller. White started with d4, d5, c4, and e6. It was the queen's gambit decline. And after knight c3, knight f6, white takes on d5, e takes d5. It was an exchange variation. Bishop g5 pinning the knight. Black played c6, white played e3, and there are a couple of options that black can respond here by playing h6, bishop e7, or knight bd7. But black played a rare move, queen b6, threatening queen into b2. White responded with queen c2, a normal development supporting the pawn, and now black played knight e4. It's a wonderful pawn sacrifice. The point is, after knight into e4, d captures on e4, queen captures on e4, which happened in the game. After bishop e6, looks like white is having an extra pawn, but black has a lot of compensation for the pawn. He's threatening queen into b2, and let's say white defends the pawn with queen c2 back. It turns out to be a huge mistake. After queen a5, it's a double attack, and black wins the piece. So white played knight f3. Black took the pawn on b2. White played rook d1, attacking the queen. Queen c3 check. And after king d1, my guess is that Sebastian would have prepared to play h6 at this particular position. And after bishop h4, knight d7 was his plan. But instead, he played knight d7 first, and after bishop d3, the right move here for Sebastian is to play knight b6, and white would have played king e2 and rook c1, and it was a pretty equal game. But here, he misplayed his move order by playing h6 at this point, and it turned out to be a horrible mistake. Try to pause the video and find the finish by white. Yes, it's the brilliant queen sacrifice. Queen into e6, and after f captures on e6, bishop g6 is a checkmate. And it's surprising to see it's happening in a classical game between two grandmasters. So this was the same checkmate pattern where we discussed about weakening this particular diagonal. Hope you guys enjoyed this checkmate pattern and the game, and thanks for watching the video.